Today's lesson is on how to use construction paper to decorate a paper mache mask. The materials and tools that I have out are some art paste here in this cup. I have a glue stick and some pieces of construction paper, a pair of scissors, and a hole punch. And I'm going to start off by showing you how you can make some eyes. You might even want to use a pencil because some artists like to draw before they cut. So I also have a pencil here. And so to start off with the eyes, I'm going to draw a nice big almond shape, like kind of the shape of a football or a lemon. And then I like to cut two at the same time. So you can see I've already gotten prepared these two pieces here that are the same. So I'd put those right on top of each other, and I'll cut those two right at the same time so that the eyes then are symmetrical, and I can kind of lay those down. Here I've got two symmetrical eyes, so I'm going to flip, and I can lay those down on my mask and kind of see if those are fit or not. And it looks like they're about a good size, and if they weren't, then I would just take them back, put them together, and then I would do the trimming while they're back together because I want both eyes to be symmetrical. So then I can put them back that way. Okay, I'm going to move my mask to the side because now I'm going to work on those eyes, and I want to make like a middle part for the color of the eye, and I also want to make a pupil. So for that part, then what I'll do is I'll draw a circle on the color because I'm going to make some blue eyes, and I've got two pieces, so I'll cut those together at the same time. And I'm going to take a little bit of a black piece of paper, and I'm going to have two of those, and I'm going to draw a circle on those and cut those out as well. So then I will have two pieces of the teal, and I'll have two pieces of the black to make three layers of the eyes. All right, so I've got the pieces cut out, so now I'm going to use the glue stick to glue them together. So I'm going to take this teal piece or turquoise piece here and glue it on. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this little black, the pupil. I'll put that here. Okay, and now I can kind of slide it over and see that they'll fit on my mask. I can also flip it over, and there's a little bit of the teal, so I can kind of trim that teal bit off. And the same thing was happening here on this one. So I'm just going to trim just a tiny bit off. There we go. And so then the next thing I would do would be to move on to another part of the face, like the mouth. Okay. Now I am going to add a mouth. So usually I just start out by drawing a mouth in pencil, and so the top lip kind of starts like a letter V and comes over, and then it comes down. Okay, and I'm going to draw the bottom lip here. Okay, usually then what I do is I still fold it in half. I like things to be symmetrical on my mask because our faces are, and I accidentally ripped that paper, but I'm just going to kind of cut that with my scissors. So I'm going to cut along here, and I'm just cutting along those pencil lines. I'm going to kind of come around up here like this. All right, then I'll open it up and see what it looks like. Okay, and that looks like it'll fit nicely for a mouth. If I wanted the mouth to be open, then while it's folded, I can just kind of cut just a little bit right on the inside, like I just cut a little triangle there, you see. And now I open that up, and I could leave it open or use a little glue stick. Put a little glue on the back here, and I've got a little white piece here. So I'm going to stick that right in. Okay, so now it'll look like there's teeth in the middle. So I'm going to trim off where you can see that white scrap that I glued. Do that real quickly. Okay, now I think my mouth and my eyes are ready to be attached. So that's where I'm going to now use the art paste again. So I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it down where I want the eye and stick that eye on. Then I'm going to take a little bit and do the same thing over here. Okay, now I really want those to stick down. So I'm going to hold it and take the goo, and I'm rubbing that goo or the art paste over the top of it to make sure it's stuck. This one's not moving as much, so I'm going to do that too. Kind of hold on to it and goo, put the paste over the top of it. Same thing with the mouth, right down here. A little bit of art paste. Get the mouth where I want it. Okay, and right over the top, I'm putting that art paste. Okay, so that's how you do the eyes and the mouth using the art paste and construction paper. Okay, another thing that you can do is make some sort of symmetrical design. I folded a piece of paper in half. I'm just cutting kind of like different designs here. Okay. Then I'm gonna open it up. And I've kind of got this like cool designed piece that I could attach to the head if I wanted to, or I can flip it over like this and kind of have it like a crown. And to attach that, I would use, again, the art paste to kind of smooth that down. And I've got it kind of on crooked, so I'm going to move that a little bit so that it's on the same way on both sides. So I'm smoothing this down. So now I've got that symmetrical piece on the top, and then I could go ahead and add some other things to the mask. All right, now I'm going to show you how you could add some polka dots using a hole puncher and construction paper. So I'm going to go ahead and just punch these holes all around and then move the thing back, and I should get a bunch of them kind of coming out. Then I'll put a little paste onto the mask where I'm wanting things to stick, and then I can take those and stick them, like maybe if I was making freckles for my person, or if I was doing some sort of design maybe on their cheek, and if I want things to be symmetrical, I can do that as well. I can make, like I just did 4 dots on that side, so I could do 4 little dots on this side and kind of make it like a designed face. So I'm going to add just a couple more of those dots. If I can get them to stick off my finger and onto the mask. One more here. And that is how you can go ahead and add different things to a paper mache mask.